Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're gonna talk about the new season of Doctor Who on Disney Plus. Apparently, they're going to go out of their way to piss people off.
Yes, they're bragging about it.
They're bragging about it. This is going to end so well for them. It's right up there with you should go outside and touch grass if you don't like the changes to Doctor Who. And then the ratings bottomed out.
They are really not thinking it through when they let their actors open their mouths.
I don't think they care. I think the rumor, now this is a rumor. The rumor is Ncuti Gatwa is out after the season, and Russell T Davies is probably going to be gone if they want to keep funding from Disney. So they don't care. But you know what? Neither does the audience. And that's why they're in the situation they're in right now. So we're gonna talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to Kickstarter, and you got a little bit of time yet, probably to the end of next week, to back the Shadowbinders Hard Enamel pin set. We have a couple dozen of these left if you want to secure your copies. I don't know if they're copies or your sets. Go out to Kickstarter. You can do that. Thank you very much for the support. These should be very nice pins. They're on their way. So this is anti-marketing, right? We talk about marketing and anti-marketing, and anti-marketing is when you actively tell people not to buy your product, not to consume your product. That has been an ongoing thing with the return of Russell T Davies. They continually make jabs at old school fans and the toxic fans and whatever, and it's like, well, who are you gonna have left?
Well, it's so funny anymore. Like, fans don't even care. Like, you call them toxic and they're just like, screw you, and that's why their fans are falling off a cliff. And now the stars of the second season, or second season of this new one,
it's like season 14, 15.
I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean. They're already out there like, it's gonna be woke, and they know people are gonna be mad, and that's good. So I'm like, oh, of course.
God,
just stop talking.
They really need to, and especially after what happened with Rachel Zegler and Snow White. Like you, when these people open their mouths and they basically tell the audience not to watch, they don't watch.
No.
And then guess what? You don't get return on your investment, right?
And then you're gonna get yourself. You're also gonna get yourself blacklisted from other studios, because they're gonna be like, I don't want to work with you because you won't keep your mouth shut. And when you shouldn't be saying things, you're out there saying them anyway, and you're deliberately driving the audience away for your own personal agenda or gain.
Yeah. So this is the new companion, I guess, Verda Sethu. She's leaning into the complaints that the legendary sci-fi show is going woke, taking the loaded term back to its original connotation, according to comicbook.com. Well, they talked to the Radio Times. Okay. So she plays Belinda Chandra, the new companion of Ncuti Gatwa, who's entering his second season. Their 8 episodes, only 8 episodes. Their 8 episode stint together begins on Saturday, April 12th. It's going to be available on Disney Plus. She told the Radio Times the term woke doesn't offend her. There's been a couple of Dr. Woke references or whatever, but I think we're just doing the right thing if we're getting comments like that.
No, you're not, because your viewership is shit. Like, we're doing the right thing because those comments. I'm like, no, the right thing would be getting the viewers to come back. And the viewership declines every time you people open your mouth. That's not the right thing.
They gave Jodie Whittaker a fair chance. They gave her more than a fair chance. She actually, her first episode had record numbers. I think a lot of people tuned in because they're like, hey, let's see what the Doctor as a chick is like. And it just, then the show itself failed.
She's like, it just means that it's inclusive, progressive, and you care about people. No, that's not what woke means at this point in time. Woke means that, right? Woke means that you take everything to a point of an agenda and to extremism. You can have diversity and inclusion. Doctor Who has had diversity for years. That isn't the problem. It's not being about progressive, because Doctor Who has had progressive themes many times.
Yeah.
It's because you take it, and instead of making it fun and entertaining and just making a message that's hidden in the thing, all you do is go on about your agenda and your beliefs, and you push your ideology to the extreme and ham-fist it and beat the shit out of people with it, and then call them toxic. That's what woke is. So it's not what you're boiling it down to. It's way more than that. So you need to stop.
Oh, God. So, yeah, she's like, as far as I know, the core of Doctor Who is kindness, love, and doing the right thing. And they were talking about the racist backlash against Ncuti Gatwa.
It wasn't about him being black. It was about the fact that he right away started shit.
Ncuti was like, look at us. We get to be in the TARDIS. We're going to piss off so many people, she recalled. We really are equals in the way that we interact with each other. Russell wanted someone who can push back and not be in awe of this all-powerful being.
Wait, what were they doing to what exactly about them was pissing people off? I mean, in her mind.
That there was a black man and a brown woman in the TARDIS.
Okay, but there have been
before.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we've had characters that weren't, white, straight, and male as both a Doctor or other people that were the companions or main important characters in the show. What, because gay people? Have you seen Captain Jack Harkness?
I mean, that shows the compare and contrast Russell T Davies' first run to his second run. His first run, obviously there was LGBTQ representation, but it wasn't like, it didn't come at it wasn't the focal point of the show. What is going on now, and this has been going on since probably the last Capaldi's last season or whatever, where identity politics have become front and center. And
that's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. This is what it's about. Like, Bill, hey, I'm gay.
Well, I was thinking more, Donna Noble's kid going on about lecturing people on pronouns
Donna
and
Noble's
shit.
trans kid.
And then I'm like, the
David
Doctor on pronouns with the Doctor was just a woman. That doesn't even make sense. Because everybody knows you're not the character isn't lecturing the Doctor, the character's lecturing you. And it used to be you were along for the ride, and now you're there to be lectured to and hit over the head and told you're a shitty person. And who's going to sit there through? This has been since the female Doctor. Who's going to sit there and have to for entertainment to this be braided under the guise of it's a lesson and it's entertainment. It's not entertaining.
It's not entertaining. Yeah, it's being chastised, and that's the BBC. When you don't have to pay for it yourself, you have advertisers. You just like take money from people in the UK, and then you're getting Disney's money. Like, you can do whatever the hell you want to do.
This is the country where like a toddler was kicked out of preschool because they misgendered somebody or did something that was transphobic, or
really?
A preschooler.
Oh,
yes.
I know they're really strict over there with
it's almost borderline like Germany in the 40s. I'm just saying.
There's a reason we left. Yeah, a couple hundred years ago. Just saying. Anyway, so here now, comicbook.com is going to preach ass to. Diversity is well within the scope of Doctor Who.
No one says it wasn't.
Show about a shape-shifting Time Lord and he misgendered.
How dare you?
Their surreal adventures through time, space.
Oh my God, bigot.
Despite some outspoken critics online, Gatwa's tenure in the role has been met with rave reviews.
Not that I've seen. Yeah, you get a few people.
His first season has a 94% positive on Rotten Tomatoes. And there's
the critical score?
The critical score.
The critical score with the critics that are very far leftist and love this shit. And yeah. How much was the audience score? 29. Exactly. Yeah. That's all you need to know right there.
And it doesn't matter how good he is. Again, we talked about this in the Joker video. It doesn't matter how good objectively something is or isn't. Their ratings are in the toilet. The show is expensive, and Disney, I guarantee you, wants a return on their investment.
If they had said Ncuti Gatwa coming in there and playing the Doctor as the Doctor, and not like, oh, look, I'm flamboyantly gay now, and I have to wear these outfits and skirts and all this other stuff, people probably would have been a lot more open to it. But they immediately started with this, we're going to be super, super progressive, we're going to be super, super, diverse, woke, and all that crap, and then telling people to touch grass and everything else, and then they wonder why people don't watch it. And then they blame the audience.
Yeah, I mean, my thing with this whole thing is that, like, you're actively telling people not to watch. Then they don't watch. Then you get mad that they don't watch. And then you call them bigots because they don't watch. But you're also actively
giving them things they aren't going to watch, knowing they aren't going to watch it, and then saying they're bigots.
And it's like, hey, bigot, don't watch our show. Okay, you're a bigot because you didn't watch our show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no way to win. There's no way to win this. Basically, the only way to win
just turn it off.
Yeah, but I'm saying for them, you're supposed to just consume it and never give any feedback at all. None whatsoever.
Don't consume it. Only way to win.
But then you're a bigot. Who
I don't
gives a
care.
shit?
Fucking don't care. Because here's the thing. It's like Doctor Who, they keep acting like, well, you don't understand. It was always these things. I'm like, no one ever said it wasn't. This is like the same idiot mentality that are like, oh my God, guys, I didn't realize that there was so much diversity before 2014. It's like when you go back to the 60s and the 70s and 80s, and there's all kinds of shows that were diverse. And it's like, no effing shit. We've been telling you that. And no one cared. Like Doctor Who's been around with diverse, theming, especially in the last like 20 years or so. Nobody cared. It's because you turned instead of putting the pill in the ice cream, you literally put like a giant ass pill that's bigger than the ice cream cone. And then you're just like, and it, by the way, it's a rectal one.
I was going to say it's an ass pill. It's a suppository. Instead of putting the pill in the ice cream, you're giving people a big ass pill, shoving it up there.
And there's no ice cream.
Oh, does that hurt? Oh, does that hurt your little hiney hole? Sorry, bigot.
Bigot. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know what? And all you're doing is killing your career. So go ahead, keep screaming and yelling, because I guarantee you people aren't going to watch you anymore. And no one's going to hire you because you're problematic.
Yep.
Have fun with that.
Good luck with that. I don't know. We're going to wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.